Welcome back. In today's video, I am going to show you a complete loan management system that is created by using the Google Sheet as a database and Google Web App script. Okay, so this system will come with the three roles: the admin, the manager, and the user, and I will explain you how each user role can use this system. So right now I am logging as a admin, so you can see this is the dashboard where we can take the overview of the system, this month collection, overdue amount, and you can see the today task and the pending approvals as well. So let's discuss about first of all the loans section. What is the loan section? The loan section will help you to create a new application, the edit loan application, the delete loan application as well. Okay, so admin and manager can able to create a new loan application. I just simply click on this new loan application. As of now you can able to see here this is a new customer loan application. Okay, so when you create a new loan application and it is a new customer, that means you need to fill all the information. But what if we use the already existing customer? Okay, so this is our existing customer and we can simply select that particular customer from the drop down, and it's loading the details and you can see all the information is automatically pop up. Okay, the thing is that how you can add the customer. There are two methods. First is very simple. We can simply fill this form and submit this form. That customer is automatically created in our customers management. Okay, so you can see here all the customers. But if you want to add a customer only separately, you can simply click on this add customer and you can add customers directly from here, and later on you can go to your loan application and click on this new loan and select existing customer and choose which you have made right now. Okay, so let's make it a new customer. First of all, I just need a picture of the profile picture. Just simply click on this open. Now it's uploading to our Google Drive. Okay, it is uploading to our Google Drive in the real time. You understand? On the other hand, I will add the applicant name demo. Okay, the image is uploaded, so you can see here the image is being successfully updated here, passport photo, and now we need to fill our demo data. And again, the status is unmarried or married, always unmarried, and the mother name is also demo, and that is your email ID. And click on this send OTP. So when I click on this send OTP, as of now you can easily able to see here the OTP is being sent out successfully to our Google Sheet, and it is come to here. And if not, we will go to our send. This is our email verification. So I just simply copy this and paste it here and click on this verify. So when I click on this verify, as of now you can able to see here the email is verified successfully. Now we need to enter a dummy phone number here. What is your gender and what is your date of birth? Okay, and click on this next step. And this is your already the demo address, this is your police station, this is your post office, and this is your pin code, and next. And that is your document type. Let's take example, you want to upload this particular document for the loan approval, for the KYC documents verification, and that is your document number. Okay, and this is again, and this is again. Okay, and that is your. And later on you can upload the files here. I just simply click on this open, and again just simply open this and uploading to my Google Sheet. So you can see here the document 1 is updated successfully, and now the document 2 is uploaded successfully. I just simply click on this next, and this is a reference person. Let's take example, I will add also this the demo, and this is also, and that is one demo also, and this is demo, and that is one also the demo address. Okay, and click on this next. So here you can see this is a loan details we need to fill here. What is the loan type? Fresh loan, really new loan you want to apply, or top up loan? Already we have a loan, we just want to top up, add some more balance. Okay, it's a fresh loan. What is the loan amount? I want to take the 5,000. Okay, what is the tenure? Months 12. What is the payment frequency? Weekly. What is the disbursed amount? Let's take example 500. And what is the total payable amount? Let's take example 5,000. And this is our application date. Okay, so this is the thing. If I make it 50,000 and now it's a monthly, and click on this submit application, please enter a loan tenure. Let's take example, I want to add 12 month. So you can able to see here monthly EMI is this, weekly EMI is this, and loan ID auto. Okay, if I make it weekly, I can also make it weekly, and click on this submit application. So when I click on this submit application, as of now you can able to see here new customer 41 is created. Okay, when we go to our customers section, as of now you can able to see here the customer is created out successfully, and here we have the document, and if I want to see the document, I can simply see the document from here, from the action column. And also in the ledger column, we can also check the ledger of this particular customer. Right now there is no transaction for this particular customer and no ledger is available, but okay, so you can easily able to see here that is the customer ledger. Okay, so this is the thing, we understand the loan and we understand the customers how this will work. But here we will also see if we do the delete feature, is it really working? I just simply click on this delete and click on this delete. So we will check out is the delete function is really work. You can see the loan deleted successfully. Okay, we understand the loans and the customer, we make the customer, we make the loan application, but now we need a person, a users who will collect the money. For that, what we need to do, we just simply go to the group section. In the group section, you can able to see here these are the groups. Okay, let's take example, I will add a group and the group name is Ramesh. Click here manager and description and click on this add group. So when I click on this add group, as of now you can able to see here the group is added successfully. So what is the group? You can able to see in the collection, EMI collection, we make a different teams. A group, consider here a team. Group 1 means team 1. Okay, so in the team 1, when I open this, so you can easily able to see here a particular person is assigned to this field. Okay, so they, what they can do, collect the loan amount from these particular loan applicants. Okay, so you can see this is a customer 1 and they will receive the EMI. So this is the EMI and you can easily able to see here that is the amount to be paid and this is the date, and that is optional, you want to add anything and just simply click on this record payment. So when you click on this record payment, as of now you can easily able to see here the payment is recorded out successfully and transaction added successfully. And now you can easily able to see here, now we have the two amounts, total payables we have paid, but the remaining one is already also available. So when I click on this calendar, as of now you can able to see here there are three installments, two is paid and the one is overdue. And if I want to make the third one also, I just simply click on this record payment. So when I click on this record payment, as of now you can able to see here the payment is recording, and now we can easily able to see that the 3 out of 3 installments is paid successfully and that is completed. And if they want to renew their loan, they can easily them, and if they want to print anything, they can also print them like that easily. It's generating the PDF, so you can generate the PDF of this particular receipt as well. So this is the payment receipt. Okay, you understand them? Yes, you understand them. So what we learn, this is a different team members. In team members we assign a different person, a different user. They can go to their home, they can go to their places and collect the EMI and record them in the system. Okay, so now how we can assign a loan, that a particular loan will be collected by this team. For that we need to go to our loan section, and here we need to simply click on this edit. So when I click on this edit, as of now you can able to see here the customer data loaded successfully. I just simply go to the status section, and if I reject this particular loan, you can able to see it, here's the rejection details info come. And if I want to make it on hold, this is on hold, requested approved, I can easily able to do that. Okay, so right now this is a repayment group and this is a group what I want to align them. Let's take example, I will make it the group 10 that will be conduct payment from this particular customer, and just simply click on this update loan. So when I click on this update loan, now in my this particular group 10 team, that is the team which will collect the loan amount from this particular user. Okay, understand? Now this is a EMI calendar. So what is the EMI calendar? Let's take example, this is a February 26 current month. I just simply click on this on the one date. On the one date there are two EMIs for the loan application 12 or the loan application 26. The loan application 26 customer 18 is paid successfully, but this is not paid. Green means paid, red means not paid. Okay, so you can see these are our upcoming loans, and you can see like that. Okay, understand? Now we will go to our overdue section. In the overdue section we can easily visualize them, what are our overdue payment records. We can see our upcoming payment overdue payment records here. So you can see these are our overdues from the last 96 days. But what if I can do, I can apply the fine as well. So this is a apply fees, and you can see apply late fees of 447 for this loan application will be applied. I just simply click on this apply fee. So when I click on this apply fee, now you can easily able to see here the late fee 447 is automatically added in this particular total due. Let me make it. You can see this is late fee, and I will add one more time. I just simply click on this apply fee. So when I click on this apply fee, as of now you can easily able to see here in your front, this is the apply fee is applied successfully one time. Okay, so one day you can apply the late payment fee one time. Okay, and what if you want to change the apply fee ratio, apply fee the percentage value? Okay, so you can see this is a late payment fee. Right now it's 2%, and if you want to make it 30%, and just simply click on this 30 and update the rule, and then again back to the overdue section. So when you go to the overdue loans, and now when you apply the fee and just simply click on this here, you can see apply late fee 4672. Okay, you understand them? Yes, you understand them. Now this is a transaction sections. What is in the transaction sections? So you can see we have make the 447 a late fee to that particular customer, and that is also a late fee we have applied by the system. And if we want to add a manual transaction, add a manual thing, EMI payment or daily saving, we can also add them from here. Okay, so this is our payment details transaction. So this is our report section where we can go and check out the records, collection records, the loan records, and the performance of our system. So this is the thing, and this is our email logs. What email is sent, we can easily able to see here. Okay, so this is our users management. As of now you can see the user management is basic thing in every system, and that is our roles where we can define the roles: the renewal discount 0.5%, insurance fee 1%, and minimum loan amount this, maximum loan amount this, and early closure, and everything you can and you can also add the rule as well. Okay, so this is our setting, so you can also customize. This is our basic setting. I already in our all videos I will discuss, and that is our AI assistant that you can chat them like a human. How many overdue loans we have, they will analyze the data from our Google sheet, and they will give you the information. So like now you can able to see here, to determine the number of overdue loans I need calculate, which means you can see that is the overdue loans, and you can also clear the chat as well. Okay, so now let's talk about what are the features in this web application. We have discussed the customer management, we have covered loan management, EMI tracking, group collections, overdue management, payment calendar, email notifications, daily savings, loan renewal, reports and analytics, activity logs, dark mode. Okay, so this is our dark mode, we can easily enable or disable them. So all the features is covered, and now this is our key matrices: what admin can do, what manager can do, what user can do. User can only receive the payments what application is assigned to them. Manager what can do: add, edit customers, delete customers, and you can approve, reject loans, collect EMI, manage groups, view transactions, and then view reports and view email logs. This is a manager can do. Okay, so this is how it will work, and that is, if you want any custom project you can contact us. So thank you very much. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. Take care.